Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd Champion. This is Camping with Champion, and as you guys know, I love to stealth camp. I also love riding e-bikes, and if I could ride an e-bike to every camp, I definitely would. But unfortunately, I can't, and there's a few reasons for that. For one, the bikes are too big, too bulky, way too much. And right now I'm driving a very small car, so I can't fit them in there. And I also don't have a bike rack. You could get a folding e-bike, but I've discovered that a lot of the folding ones are still pretty big once they're folded, and the motors aren't that powerful. But I think I found a solution to all those problems with this Ausom L1 e-scooter by Ausom Scooters. This e-scooter is great. It will go up to 28 miles per hour, just like my other e-bikes, and it folds down and will slip right into my back seat. Not to mention, this thing costs half as much as the cheapest e-bikes. You can get a cheap e-bike for about $1,000 or all the way up to $5,000 or more for the expensive ones. This thing right now is $599, plus I'll have a discount code in the description for you. I am going to quickly go over all the specs for this Ausom L1 scooter, and then we'll take it for a ride and talk about how it performs. This scooter is awesome on sidewalks and roads, but it also has built-in swing arm suspension on the front and on the back, which lets you take it off-road onto some light trails and gives you a nice soft ride. It has a 48-volt 15.6 amp hour battery built right into this platform, and it can go up to 44 miles on a single charge. Both the front and back tires are 10-inch tubeless anti-puncture tires. It has deep grooves, which helps you channel mud and snow and things like that without slipping. This has an 800-watt brushless motor, and it can go up to 28 miles per hour, which is just as fast as the e-bikes that I own. It has a full LED lighting system with a front headlight here. You have a rear LED brake light back here, and it even has blinkers. Up here on the handle, if we turn this switch, you'll get your left blinker, and of course, you have a right blinker on this side. This scooter has an anti-theft system built into it, which is really cool. This is the first time I've ever seen this. You have this NFC card, and it comes with a few extra little NFC tags. But when you first power on the scooter, the first screen that's going to pop up is this lock screen mode. You can enter a 4-digit password, or what I like to do better is use this NFC card. You just touch it to the screen, and that unlocks your scooter. Since we're already up here, let's take a look at this display. You have 3 different modes. If you press this plus button, it will go into eco mode, then sport, and then race mode. Basically, it's like slow, medium, and then full power. And then over here, you can just click it back down and change the gears pretty easily. Over here on this handle, we have the blinkers. If you want to turn left, you press it once, your blinker will come on. And if you want to turn it back off again, you just simply press the blinker one more time. Right here, we have a horn. Moving over here to this handle, we have your plus and minus buttons. That's for changing your gears. Also the plus button, if you do a long press on it, it will turn on your front LED headlight. And of course, we have your power button. Right here is your throttle, so you just give that a push, and that's how you go. And of course, you have the brakes up here on the handles. It also comes with a couple extra NFC keys just in case you lose one. It has really good disc brakes on the front and the rear wheels. It also has something called ABS technology, which from what I understand, it's like an electronic anti-brake system. So that's supposed to prevent wheel lock on wet roads and gravel, and that can reduce braking distance by up to 40%. The scooter is rated for riders from 4'11" all the way up to 6'7", and it can hold up to 287 pounds. The length of the foot stand here is 20 inches long by 7.5 inches wide. And the weight of the scooter is only 62 pounds. I can lift this thing with one hand. Not easily, but I can do it and just throw it right in the back of my car. It folds up super easy, so if you need to travel with it, it takes literally about 20 seconds to get this thing folded up. First step is you unscrew the front latch here. There's a pin you pull back, and then there's a little clasp here, and that is it. And then you can walk with this thing, throw it in your car. Like I said, it weighs about 60 pounds, so it's not the lightest thing in the world, but it's pretty easy to maneuver. A lot easier than a folded up e-bike, that's for sure. Okay, y'all. I think I've went over all the specs. We got that out of the way. Now we can have some fun. Let's take this thing for a ride, because there is a reason I brought this here to the lake. This is a beautiful spot, and there's a walking trail that goes on for miles and miles. And I would really like to scope it out, but I couldn't do that with an e-bike because I just couldn't get it in my car to bring it here. But with this scooter, I'll be able to ride up and down this track and hopefully find a good stealth camping spot. This scooter is meant for sidewalks and roads more, but I take it off-road all the time. Another feature I forgot to mention is that if you don't press the throttle for 30 seconds, this will switch over into park mode so that you don't accidentally hit the throttle and have the scooter just take off on you. Wow, the wind is blowing really hard here, but I do think I may have located a really good spot right off of that track. So just a little ways off of that walking track, I found this patch of woods. Uh-oh, it looks like someone else might have already been here because we've got a couple floats laying back here. But right off inside these woods, just a few feet off of that walking trail would be a great spot for a stealth camp. This looks excellent. Wow, I could even get a tent in here. I'll definitely be revisiting this at some point. That's what I mean about the scooter. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have found this spot because I'm not walking 3 or 4 miles down this track looking for spots. I know that's lazy, but that's just the honest truth. All right, y'all, this wind is starting to pick up, so we're gonna head back towards the car. I'll show you how I fold up the e-scooter and throw it in the back seat. So simple and easy, but we gotta start heading back before this rain gets here. There's a storm coming, I do believe. This e-scooter is also good for kids because you have those 3 levels of speed. You can put it on a speed that's not too fast so your kids can ride it. This is my 14-year-old son, Jagger. He loves this thing. He's having a blast on it. It's so versatile because, like I said, a kid can ride it, or you can crank it all the way up to the race mode, and a full-grown adult up to 200 and something pounds can ride this thing. I gotta be honest, I really hate to leave because I'm having so much fun. I bet I could find a bunch more stealth camping spots along through here as well, but there's a storm coming, so gotta do the smart thing and get us out of here. Luckily, with this scooter, we'll be back in the car in just a few minutes. so hard. Well, guys, that is my review of the Ausom L1 scooter. And I really think it earned its name because I love this thing. I think it is totally awesome. It is so much fun. I will say though, when I first got it, because I had never ridden one before, I was treating it as if it was kind of like an e-bike, going over jumps and stuff like that. And I almost wrecked. So if you do get one of these, be careful until you get it figured out, because the wheels are so small on this, you don't have as much time to recover like you do on an e-bike. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm gonna show me putting this thing in the car and we're getting out of here because it is starting to rain on us. If you want one of these, I'll leave the link down in the description with a discount code as well. This is such a great alternative to an e-bike. If you just don't have the $1,000+ to spend on an e-bike and you still want a fun way of getting around, I would definitely try one of these scooters. All right, y'all, we're gonna put this thing up and get out of here. Bye, everybody. Oh, and I'll see you Friday for another stealth camp, just like always. All right, y'all, we've got to get out of here because it is raining, but this is a great opportunity just to show you how quickly you can fold this thing down. Whew. It'd be a lot faster if I wasn't so clumsy. All right, that'll do it, y'all. We'll see you Friday for another stealth camp.